Today's video is all about exhaustion. Sometimes we are physically exhausted, but mentally we're ready to go. Other times we may find ourselves mentally drained, but physically we have the energy to stay jittery and like we're bundled up inside. And I'm here to share this idea of spiritual exhaustion. Oftentimes we may not be depleting our daily energy in this way, and it's just leaving us feeling stagnated. So let's dig deeper into this idea of physical exhaustion to lay some examples. So with physical exhaustion, we can recognize that if we're not exhausting ourselves by exercising or moving around or expending whatever is built up within, then we may be laying to rest at night and finding it difficult to fall asleep. And yes, there are other reasons for why this may be, but the physical exhaustion is a key component in doing this. And now, with mental exhaustion, we can go a step further. But the point I really want to share is spiritual exhaustion. So, as an example, with spirituality, we can throw it into certain buckets like meditation and affirmations and mindfulness and what have you, but overall, we're talking about the human spirit, so this really does encompass everything. So perhaps our spiritual energy levels are the culmination of our physical, our mental, our social, our whatever energy levels. So in the same sense, each day we may be working out and lowering our physical energy, but that way the next day it comes back even more. In the same sense, the goal is, or the goal perhaps should be, to use as much of your energy across all domains so that all in all you are utilizing as much of your spiritual energy each day and exhausting yourself so that the next day you're rising up once again. And so maybe spiritual exhaustion or spiritual energy levels and all could be just simple, how long are you meditating? Like, think about it physically. We can think about working out, exercising, but perhaps spiritual could be sitting alone in meditation or performing yoga or something like that. So maybe it's not all encompassing. Maybe it is strictly limited to these single activities that really connect you with no one but yourself. What do you do when you recognize that you are spiritually depleted?
Well, when I'm spiritually depleted, it means that I'm extending myself spiritually outward and I need to go inward. But I haven't had time. Well, I have the time to meditate, but I've been running from meditation because perhaps I'm not ready to dig deep into my shadow.
So the weight of being spiritually exhausted it outweighs the
Well,
shadow.
because I have not been meditating and going deep within, I it does, some stuff does come out to the surface. When I stop meditating, talking to that my inner voice, and I just kind of just throw things to the back, I have explosive emotional episodes once in a while. Laying our shadows out.
For me, I would say I need nature. I need to ground myself. I need to work my way up. Starting at the root, I'll connect with nature. I'll ground with my bare feet in the grass if possible. And then from there, I recognize my sexual energy. Have I been releasing more than I have inside? Am I depleting myself in more ways than one? From there, I think about my creativity. Have I been expressing myself creatively? And then with my heart, am I living open-hearted to others? Am I carrying around harsh judgments or biases to people that I don't even know or I've never met before? And then here, am I expressing myself? Am I talking to myself? Am I talking to others? Am I holding back anything? Is there any truth in me that I just feel like I need to shine a spotlight on, either at the individual or the societal level? Am I thinking about this matrix? Am I getting too attached to this matrix? And lastly, am I connecting with the divine in any way that feels right? So hopefully these are some points to raise insight within you about what drains you spiritually. What even is spiritual exhaustion? And what could it be? We touched on a lot of different ideas here, and overall, we are excited to hear your thoughts. So drop a comment down below, and in the meantime, here is Siiyra's daily song.
Don't feel spiritually exerted, baby.
Goodbye.